Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for joining us today. Topping our news today at noon, a tornado rips through the city of New Orleans. The National Weather Service confirming at least one tornado touching down in the Crescent City yesterday, tearing through a half-mile swath of a neighborhood. 3 buildings collapsed in the 80-mile-an-hour winds, including a historical building in the French Quarter. At least 3 people were hurt, and when one home collapsed, trees and power lines were knocked down as well. Piles of bricks and wood littered the streets and sidewalks.
It looks like we have 4 spots, where it touched down. So, we have all of our teams at all of the different locations to make sure everybody's safe.
Also in North Florida, an EF1 tornado touched down for about 17 minutes yesterday afternoon. Nearly 100-mile-an-hour winds slipped cars on the highway. In Iowa, a water spout was caught on camera. Fortunately, there was no significant damage from it. Here on the Suncoast, recent rain has forced the closure of the Venice-Myakka River Park. Sarasota County Parks officials say the park and Laurel Road will remain closed until those water levels recede. Signs will be up at the Ton Acre Park to let visitors know about that closure. And there's still no swimming at Venice Fishing Pier Beach. A no swimming advisory was issued yesterday for that area. Sarasota County health officials say water quality tests show unsafe levels of bacteria in the water. The beach is open, but the water is off limits for now. More test results are due back later today, so that may change by the end of this afternoon. We'll keep you up to date on that. Let's get up to date on the weather. It's been kind of a drizzly morning here on the Suncoast.
Yeah, I'm afraid when we come back on Monday, you'll be doing more stories about flooding in Florida because, yeah, it really looks that way. We've been looking at a series of precipitation forecasts that have come out over the last 24 hours, and they all point to a pretty good rain event for the west coast of Florida. I think probably a little bit north of us, but still, we're going to be in the kind of soupy air and the rain showers here and there throughout the weekend. So it's a movie weekend for us. It looks that way anyway. Yeah. We're looking at pretty cloudy conditions on the Casey Key webcam put into motion. You can see occasionally a storm move through that area as well. There's been some persistent heavy weather off in the Gulf waters today. And right now, there's a pretty good storm moving to the north. Just about to get into the area of Northport right now. A big storm that's moved up from Rotunda. It's a general motion is to the north. So the forecast for this afternoon continues to show showers and thunderstorms in the forecast, but shifting probably to a little more in an inland area as we head into the late afternoon. We'll have the complete forecast coming up in a few. Scott.
John, thank you. Public transportation on the Suncoast making it easier for passengers in wheelchairs and scooters to get on and off the bus. ABC 7's Rebecca Vargas got a hands-on look at that new technology this morning and joins us now with the details. Rebecca?
Well, Scott, this latest technology gives more independence to passengers, and the intention is to not only make it easier for the passenger, but also for the driver. This morning, MCAT held a public demonstration for the transportation industry's first fully automatic rear-facing securement system for riders with disabilities. It's called Quantum, and it allows wheelchair and scooter passengers to secure themselves with a simple push of a button. They don't need help from a driver, and it's ready to go in less than 25 seconds. Currently, it takes an average of 3 to 5 minutes for a driver to secure a passenger with a wheelchair or scooter. Quantum is expected to be installed on an MCAT bus for a 6-month trial run later this year. And today was all about letting passengers test out the securement system, answering their questions and hearing out their concerns.
It seems like it's good technology, but like I was talking to them, I said, technology breaks down. Electronics break down, and what's going to happen when that breaks down with me in the bus?
Well, we have approximately 14 of these installed in North America and Canada. Rear facing is widely accepted in Canada and Europe, so it's just catching on here in the United States. But it's catching on pretty strong because of the safety and the independence that it gives the passengers.
SCAT is also testing out Quantum and plans to conduct a 6-month test trial later this year as well. Scott, back to you.
All right, Rebecca, thank you. Law enforcement go above and beyond to catch online predators. One group of Manatee County Sheriff's detectives work undercover, pretending to be teenagers online. They find men who are seeking out minors on the internet for sex. These men eventually come to meet who they think is a juvenile and are met by detectives instead. So far, the Sheriff's Office has done 5 of these undercover operations, resulting in more than 100 arrests. Deputies say protecting children from becoming victims begins in the home.
We encourage parents to sit down and talk to their kids and say, listen, this is what can happen. Right. You know, you have to kind of monitor yourself at times.
An organization called More to Life in Sarasota offers internet safety classes for parents. Detectives agree the internet allows predators to take advantage of young people that don't know any better. Florida Highway Patrol is stepping up its efforts to keep our roads safer this weekend. A DUI Wolfpack detail will be held overnight in several area counties, including Sarasota and Manatee. Troopers will be looking for impaired and aggressive drivers. The Wolfpack will be in effect starting at 9 tonight and will last until 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. If you see someone driving erratically, you're asked to dial FHP to report them. New at noon today, a real estate broker is expressing her gratitude to the Anna Maria Island City Police Department. Jen Bowman presenting thank you cards this morning to representatives from each of the island's 3 departments, including the Manatee County Sheriff's Office for Anna Maria, Holmes Beach, and Bradenton Beach. Bowman says in light of the recent shooting events involving police, she felt compelled to let officers know they're appreciated. Bowman also has family members and friends in law enforcement, and she says she hopes this small gesture can make a difference. ABC 7 business commentator Jeff Stern joins us now. We'll look at the day on Wall Street. And Jeff, some job numbers released today, and how are those having the effect on the market today?
Scott, we've been looking for this. After June, 292,000. We've been waiting. The specialists thought about 170 or so would be the number. Guess what? 255,000 new jobs in July. Way to go. Unemployment's around 4.9%, maintaining. Hourly earnings did go up slightly, which is impressive, as well as the hours of a week, 34.5, rose slightly. Not too bad. Woke up this morning, the futures were positive, then down just a little bit. After these numbers, the futures shot up. So let's see how we're currently trading. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is 18,511, up 158 points, almost a full 1%. NASDAQ 5,222, up 56 points, 1.09%, while the S&P is positive as well, 2,181, up 16 points, 0.78%.
And Jeff, I understand Amazon going big again.
You know they always go big. They're unveiling their first cargo plane, Scott. That's right, called Amazon One. It's a 767 Boeing. It's the first out of 40 that they are leasing. A quote from Amazon says they're creating an air transportation network, expanding our capacity to ensure great delivery speed for our Prime members for many years to come. They currently have 4,000 trailers, 125 fulfillment centers, and don't forget about the drones they've been working on. Amazon's currently trading around 763. It's up 13% for the year, Scott. I'm a Prime member, and I'm pretty impressed at how fast they get to me. I can't believe what's going to happen next.
Yeah, it may have a bad impact on companies like FedEx and UPS who deliver a lot of those packages too.
Definitely, especially with low oil prices.
Yeah. All right. Jeff, thanks so much for the update.
Have a great weekend, Scott.
You too. More shopping options are coming to Parrish. A new shopping center is planned for the corner of US 301 and Fort Hamer Road. A grocery store will anchor the center with additional space for other retailers and 2 out parcels. Developers plan to close on the site later this year. A popular Suncoast restaurant is expanding. Demolition has begun on portions of the Mar Vista Dockside restaurant and pub on Longboat Key. The nearly $2 million expansion project will include a second-story office, storage, and a larger kitchen. Construction is expected to last for the next 5 months or so, but the restaurant will remain open during that time. Time now to check in for the first time with ABC 7 Culinary Director Judy Gallagher. She joins us today from Sofrito Mama's restaurant in Sarasota.
Welcome to Sofrito Mama's. Thanks to my son Eric, who's a chef and really knows great food. He discovered this place right up here in North Beneva in the public shopping center. Sofrito Mama's offers great Latin comfort food. I am feeling like I'm back in Puerto Rico right now with so many great flavors from all over that we're going to enjoy. Black beans and plantains and so many great dishes like empanadas. You're going to get to meet the couple that opened Sofrito Mama's and why I am so happy to bring this today to you for Lunch with Chef Judy. This is the kind of place where you just roll up your sleeves and either get it to go or sit right out here, but make sure you get some extra to bring home because you're going to love each and every bite. Truth be told, a lot of chefs in their day off, they come out here to Sofrita Mama's right here in Sarasota as well. So join me throughout the hour as we get the great Latin flavors and comfort food right here at Sofrita Mama's in Sarasota.
Need new windows? Buy direct from the factory. New South Window is having a sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Buy 4 windows, save 25%. Buy 6 windows, save 30%. Buy 8 or more windows and save 35%. How? Because New South owns the factory and you cut out the middleman. Award-winning, energy-efficient windows and doors installed with a lifetime warranty. New South Windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers. Visit newsouthwindow.com or call now.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Just because someone grows older, does that mean they have to grow apart from their friends or from the things they love to do? With Right at Home, it doesn't. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to help with personal care, housekeeping, meals, and most of all, staying engaged in life.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you ready to go?
Oh, I sure am.
We can provide the right care right at home.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
Hurricane season is here. Are you prepared? ABC7 has the information you need. Access our special Surviving a Hurricane now. Learn how to prepare a readiness plan and survival kit. Know your evacuation route. Be prepared, Suncoast, when severe weather threatens. Access our special on our ABC7 app and all our live streaming platforms.
Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku. Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
So we're watching air temperatures that are kind of kept down just a little bit by the cloud cover and the rain showers that we've had. You know, it was beautiful yesterday evening in parts of near coastal regions because we got that outflow from the thunderstorms that were occurring out in Gulf waters, and it really was quite comfortable. Well, we're at 86 right now. We're just barely going to hit 90. If we hit 90, I went with 90 as a daytime high, but it's quite possible that temperatures will be held in the upper 80s today. So pretty nice. I guess that's the benefit of having all the showers around. We have a temperature right now of 72 degrees, air temperature, and a relative humidity of 63%. We have south wind coming in at about 10 miles per hour. That south wind helping to take showers that are forming down to our south and bring them right up Charlotte Harbor into areas around Northport currently. Air temperatures are a little bit warmer in inland areas. Most of the cloud cover, most of the rain showers have kind of been hugging the coastline today with 84 degrees at Longboat Key, 88 degrees in Bradenton, Parrish coming in at 88, 87 degrees at Lakewood Ranch, 86 in Venice, and Inglewood coming in at 85, inland temperatures closer to the 88 degree mark. So a lot of rain showers down to the south of us. Those rain showers are continuing in an area that brings us heavy weather down to areas from about Tampa Bay up north toward areas of the Big Bend region. Also Cape San Blas seeing some fairly heavy rainfall as well. Showers and thunderstorms will continue on the Suncoast today. We're seeing some, as I mentioned, moving up areas around Siesta Key. That's Siesta Key shower and thunderstorm activity continuing to provide a little bit of heavier rainfall across the region to the south of us around No, areas of El Jobin and Winchester Boulevard, Inglewood seeing some fairly heavy rainfall as well. That's the one moving up toward Northport and will continue on throughout the course of the day. High pressure down to our south and an area of low pressure and troughiness to the north, helping to trigger off a heavy rain event for parts of the Suncoast today. Not the Suncoast necessarily, but the Big Bend region certainly, and back toward the panhandle of the state. Those two features funneling moisture up from the south and producing a kind of regime where you get coastal showers in the morning and then mostly inland showers later in the afternoon. That might be true for us, but the further north you go, the more likely you are to see rain showers and thunderstorms consistent throughout the day. Cooler highs, though, that's because of the cloud cover that'll be hugging our coastline. Look at all the rain showers forecast on the Futurecast model up around the Big Bend region. Those will continue throughout the day today and tomorrow and the next day. A area of low pressure will develop out there, and we'll be looking at probably a rain event that will carry on for 3-4 days, I think. Southwest wind at about 10 knots, but as I said, you'll be dodging thunderstorms, some of them producing lots of lightning out there. 2-foot seas, light chop, and the forecast calls for the next several days, excellent rain chances, and the rain chances really won't start to diminish till probably Monday or Tuesday after some areas of North Florida receive as much as 6 to 8 inches of rainfall. Scott?
Okay, thank you, John. Back to school is just around the corner, and here on the Suncoast, some students will notice some changes on campus. In Sarasota County's Fruitville Elementary School received a makeover over the summer. Changes include a new 18-classroom building, a covered play area, and an expanded bus loop. The first floor of the new building is designed to serve students with autism. Those renovations cost more than $7 million, and a ribbon cutting is set for next Wednesday. And that's also the day that Manatee County students will head back to class. And as you can imagine, the district has been working overtime to get ready for the start of school. Joining us today is Manatee County Superintendent Dr. Diana Green to tell us what parents and students can expect on that first day. Dr. Green, thank you so much for joining us today. I know you're very busy this time of year.
Oh, you're most welcome.
Well, such an exciting time of the year. What do parents and students really need to know before they head back to school next week?
Well, I think it's very important for parents to know that we are starting on August 10th, when in the middle of the week, which is a little unusual, but pretty much everything will be very familiar, especially if students attended our schools last year. Our school times are pretty much the same, and students should bring the basic supplies to school on the first day, and teachers will inform them of what they need for the remaining of the school year, as well as go over our student code of conduct. So pretty much everything is very much similar to last year. We believe we're going to open up with a very calm school year, and we are very confident that when we are standing at the bus loop at 5:30 in the morning, waving off our buses to start that first day, everything will be in place and ready for our students.
I know you've got some new programs this year. There's a mobile app for smartphones and tablets coming, and then something called ManaTeach. Tell me more about that.
Yes, we're very excited about these two communication, as if you will. One is a mobile app. It will be coming out in a couple of weeks. That mobile app, when parents download it from their app store, they can get information such as school lunch, what's happening around the district. They can sign up for the district as a whole, and then they can sign up for their child's individual school. And that app will allow them to get information from the district as well as their school. And the app will grow. We will start adding more pieces to the app as we become more familiar with the app. Eventually, parents will be able to access their child's grades, attendance, and we are very excited about this opportunity. The other project, ManaTeach, What I Taught, What I Learned, is an opportunity for our community to see inside our classrooms. They are video vignettes that we have on our YouTube channel, so parents can simply type in ManaTeach if they go to YouTube, or any community member for that matter, and they can see some exciting things that are happening in our classrooms. All too often we talk about what happens at the school board meetings, and we want to move our focus to to what's happening into the classroom and away from the boardroom, because that's where the rubber meets the road. It's what we are doing for our students each and every day.
Superintendent Green, I know the half-cent sales tax extension goes before voters in November. Maybe you can let us know just how important that extension is to the school district.
Well, it's very important for the school district to move that referendum before the voters, because our current half-cent sales tax expires at the end of 2017. So this is just requesting an extension of that sales tax. Today, over half of our high schools are over capacity, upwards to 150%. And by building a new high school, that will relieve overcrowding in those schools as of today. It will also help us reduce the number of portables that we have at schools. It'll also help us to rebuild some schools where the infrastructure has gotten to a point where we're continuing to patch it and those buildings need to be replaced. So the half-cent sales tax gives us greater flexibility. In the beginning, we can have a small bond to build the high school and another elementary school. It allows us to, again, go into those schools that we've had deferred maintenance. Those schools haven't been touched over years, and hopefully we can catch up those schools, increase our security by upgrading our security cameras, as well as keep up with the changes in technology. Our students deserve a 21st century education, and this sales tax will allow us to replace old computers, engage students in software that reaches far beyond the classroom.
And again, that's on the November ballot for everyone to vote on. Dr. Green, thank you so much for being with us today. We appreciate your time, and we wish you all the best in the upcoming school year.
Thank you so much.
Our pleasure. Well, this is a great day to get started on some back-to-school shopping. The 3-day sales tax holiday is now in effect. Today, shoppers will not have to pay state or local sales taxes on clothes and shoes worth $60 or less and on school supplies worth $15 or less. That's a major drop from last year when shoppers could buy clothing worth $100 or less without paying taxes. And another big change this year, computers are not included in the break. The sales tax holiday, though, will last through the weekend, so get out and shop for school. Our Pet of the Week is next. Stay with us.
My dad is my hero, and I wanted to give him a chance to live life and be happy. Granny Nannies has been a huge help. It has contributed to the health and happiness of my dad, for sure.
A helping hand and a gentle heart.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
This is a special health alert for seniors suffering with joint pain. If you have Medicare insurance, you may qualify for high-quality support braces at little or no cost.
I'm thrilled with my knee braces.
Now, there is a simple and proven solution for seniors to get out of pain with state-of-the-art support braces.
I barely feel any pain at all.
Braces for your knees and back, as well as your shoulders and ankles, too.
I'm so happy with the quality of these braces.
Call now, and you could qualify for a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost.
I can play ball again, and it doesn't hurt.
And because of my Medicare coverage, it costs me next to nothing.
So call now.
And because I have this red, white, and blue Medicare card, my braces have cost me just about nothing.
It's true. You may get a knee, back, shoulder, and ankle brace at little or no cost.
They qualified me for 2 knee braces and a back brace.
If you have knee or back pain, give them a call. They can help.
1-800-476-8967. 1-800-476-8967.
Dog days of summer got you down? Beat the heat with huge summer savings during the summer clearance event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. You'll feel cooler than ever when you drive away in a new Jeep Cherokee for as little as $19,999, or take home a stylish new Jeep Renegade for just $18,599. How about a new 2016 Jeep Patriot for just $14,999? Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Batteries Plus bulbs keep stacks of batteries for cars, cell phones, watches, plus light bulbs for lamps, can lights, and appliances right on hand. Did I mention we also repair smartphones? Batteries Plus bulbs. Trust the plus. Visit Batteries Plus bulbs today.
Days. We've been making house calls for over 25 years. When you need home health care services, there really is no place like home.
Grandma! A helping hand and a gentle heart.
Each Friday, we introduce a pet or pets who need a good home. These pets come from local animal shelters. And John is today with founder of Dante's Den and host of Animal Outtakes, Marsha Panucci. Hey, guys.
How you doing, Scott? Got a big old cat here today.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
But she is perfect.
Okay.
She's perfect.
It's all right, baby.
This is Lynette,
right.
and Lynette is 3 years old. She is truly the perfect cat. She loves people. She loves other cats. She loves dogs. She loves children. She loves. She came to the Humane Society, John, as a mom. She had her little kittens, and the kittens left, and here's Mom, who did a fantastic job, and now she's looking for a home.
Another good reason for spay and neutering, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Always the best thing to do for your animal.
It really is a great health preventative for most of our animals. But you can see that she is very alert.
Sweet,
Look at those gorgeous eyes.
She's got a frisky little tail, too,
Oh,
so you can tell she's got a good personality.
She has been rolling around in our green room looking at everybody and wanting to go home with everybody. But we kept her for here.
Oh, she's a sweetie. She'll go fast. Obviously a beautiful, beautiful kitty with gorgeous markings. Those black and white markings are very attractive.
And look at the gorgeous eyes. I mean, they're goldish in color. And maybe she'll go home with you, John.
Oh, I tell you what, she's a sweetheart. We have so many animals in our house right now. I think we're bursting at the seams. But there'll be somebody who would love to adopt this kitty, and it would make an absolute perfect addition to a household. Great thing about kitties is they're so low maintenance.
Yeah, they really are. But, you know, this one will be low maintenance, but wants to love. And you know, the Humane Society of Sarasota County has about 40 cats right about now. Cats and kittens. Tis the season,
as they say. Yes,
so it would be very, very helpful if you could adopt this wonderful cat. And I guarantee you, she will be your lap buddy. She'll be your football buddy. She'll be everything that you want her to be.
Lynette, name of this kitty, available at the Humane Society of Sarasota County. Number on your screen, 955-4131. She would absolutely be a beautiful, beautiful addition to your home. Thanks very much, Marsha. Appreciate you bringing her in.
It was great fun.
Back to you, Scott.
Thank you so much. There are more adopting opportunities in Manatee County for the second annual Adopt-A-Palooza. The one-stop adopt and shop event features more than 10 local animal rescue and welfare organizations, along with Manatee County Animal Services. It takes place tomorrow at the Bradenton Area Convention Center in Palmetto from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. Admission and parking are free, and you'll only be required to pay a $15 license fee for adoption. Adopt-A-Palooza is the largest adoption event in Manatee County. Let's check back in now with Chef Judy. She's enjoying lunch today at Sofrito Mama's restaurant in Sarasota. Judy?
I want you to meet Jason, who I first met you at an event, but we sort of knew each other through my son, who loves your cuisine. Jason, what inspired you to open the restaurant, and how long have you been here?
We've been here for almost 5 years now. We're coming to the end of our lease. The inspiration for this restaurant has been just feeding people. We love to feed people. My wife and I, she is a very good cook, as you guys know, Puerto Rican food. She was inspired by watching her father eat her mom's food, and as he would eat, he would get full and just happy, and he'd push himself away from the table and kind of just, you know, sit back in a comatose state.
Been there.
Yeah, we all have. So that's what really, you know, she's been doing it for a long time. She's been cooking since she was 8 years old. So, you know, for us, we've both been around this business a lot. We've both worked in this business a lot, and we just wanted to do something that would benefit the community.
Now, you alluded to the fact that you're going to be moving, so let's talk about your new digs.
Wow, that's going to be exciting. We are going to be moving to downtown Main Street in the municipal district. Right across from the sheriff's office in that area. It's going to be a brand new building, indoor seating for all those people who don't want to eat outside. We are still going to do the takeout. It's going to be a fast casual style, and it's going to be really nice, trying to keep the prices at a good a good rate so that people can still eat and enjoy a good home-cooked meal.
And it really is home cooking, and it's so wonderful because while we're sitting here, there's a family visiting from Sweden. They're staying in Longboat Key. I said, how did you find the place? They said, TripAdvisor.
Yeah.
And I said, it's so true, and they're loving the food. So we have you here until December?
We're here till the end of December.
Okay,
yes.
great.
Yeah.
So give your actual location so people can mark it, because you're going to want to
Yeah, the actual location, we have released it. It's going to be 2101 Main Street, which is at the corner of Main and East.
So you know you can go there, but for now until December, just come up on North Beneva and join me on any given day for lunch or dinner. This food is great. They have daily specials that you'll find on their takeout. It's going to be delicious. And now we get to meet the chef who's got dad's and mom's recipes.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half-mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's Independence. That's Independence University. And all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. Independence U for an independent you.
1-800-350-9872.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. You'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information.
They had obviously researched every place, not just given me names. They found me a place for what she could afford, and it was magnificent.
We're now very confident that she's safe, and they just helped every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough.
So if you're struggling to find reliable senior living information, call A Place for Mom. This is a free service, and you can trust them to help you.
Call right now to get your free Senior Care Compass ebook. Find out about the 5 best-kept secrets on financing senior care and assisted living.
Call now, 800-290-0352. 800-290-0352.
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today at our new kitchen and bath cabinetry locations.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
Live from our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is ABC 7 News at noon. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Welcome back. It's a minor victory in the fight against the Zika virus in South Florida. According to the CDC, aerial spraying of the insecticide Naled is killing many adult mosquitoes in that Miami neighborhood where 15 people have the virus. The infections were limited to just a 500 square foot area. Governor Scott says a 10-block corner of the district has been cleared of active infections. The Florida Department of Health says there's no evidence now of mosquitoes transmitting the virus anywhere else in Miami. Also in Miami, a therapist is suing a police officer who shot him while he tried to protect his autistic client. Charles Kinsey is accusing Officer Jonathan Aletta of using excessive force and making a false arrest. Last month, Kinsey was trying to coax his autistic client out of the street and back to his home. Officers received a 911 call reporting a man was in the street and was going to shoot himself. Aletta responded and shot Kinsey in the leg. He says he was trying to shoot the autistic man to keep him from hurting himself or others. The events leading up to the shooting were caught on cell phone video. In Georgia, a father is behind bars after leaving his twin girls to die in a hot car. The 15-month-old children were found unresponsive in the back seat of an SUV last night. When officers arrived, people were holding the girls in a nearby baby pool trying to cool them off, but they were later pronounced dead at the hospital. The father is being charged with 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter. In California, some comfort for exhausted firefighters. Therapy dogs are being used to help firefighters battling a wildfire in the Carmel Valley. 2 St. Bernards greeted the team with wagging tails and friendly barks. The team has been on the front line battling a wildfire that's been burning for the past 2 weeks. This particular team from Santa Barbara has been away from home for 13 days.
When you see your guys smiling and you know, I mean, they're tired. They worked really hard yesterday, but they got time to come over and play with the dogs. It's kind of neat.
If we could just offer them a little bit of comfort during, you know, this time, it just felt like the right thing to do.
It was. So far, 51,000 acres have burned there. State fire officials say they do not expect to have the fire contained until the end of August. But John, I think we both know that a dog can lift your mood no matter what you're feeling at the time.
Nothing like it.
Yeah.
And they can sense when you're feeling down.
Yeah, that's true.
They absolutely can. Hope they had some ice water in those casks. I bet they would appreciate that, fighting those fires. We have plenty of water to go around here on the Suncoast, but particularly north of us, up around the Big Bend region, back to the Panhandle, it is going to be a very, very wet 3 or 4 days. Sun came up on Lakewood Ranch to pretty nice skies. Most of the cloud cover was located back to the west, but we did have a few passing clouds from time to time, and even a shower or two moved on through. But for the most part, the rainfall has been confined to coastal regions. Right now, Northport getting a pretty good dousing for some showers that are lifting north. Those will be moving into Mayaca very quickly. Also, some showers across the coastal regions are pretty much staying on the coast and not really bothering inland areas. We'll have a good chance of showers shifting inland later in the afternoon at about 50%. In the weekend, looks wet. We'll talk about that in a minute. Scott?
All right, John, thank you. A recall is in effect for some Ford vehicles. The company recalling 830,000 cars, vans, and SUVs because of a defective side door that could unlatch while driving. The recall involves several models from the 2012 to 2016 model years, including Ford Escape SUVs, C-Max cars, Focus, as well as Ford Transit Connect vans, Mustangs, and Lincoln MKC SUVs. Ford knows of 1 crash and 1 injury that may have been the result of this problem. Dealers will replace those latches for free. Another Republican is expressing his disapproval with Donald Trump. Frank Lavin, a member of President Reagan's administration, says Trump is unfit to be president and that for the first time in his life, he's voting for a Democrat. The comment is the latest blow to decreasing GOP confidence in Trump leadership. Meanwhile, Trump himself is looking to right some wrongs on the campaign trail. Today, he's campaigning through Paul Ryan's home state of Wisconsin. He says he's still not ready to endorse Ryan, but his running mate, Governor Mike Pence, did.
Paul Ryan's a good guy, actually. And he said that. He said, but I like him. He's a friend of mine. Would you mind if I endorsed him? And I will not do it if you say no. I say, Mike, you like him? Yes. Go ahead and do it.
Trump is also writing what appears to be a factual correction tweet regarding Iranian hostage allegations. He's now saying the plane he saw on television was a hostage plane in Switzerland and not Iran, and not the plane carrying $400 million to Iran. President Obama reiterating yesterday the United States does not pay ransoms. In the latest national poll, Hillary Clinton is widening her lead over Trump with 48% compared to Trump's 38%. We're just a few hours away now from the opening ceremonies of the Summer Olympics, and the event's most famous symbol is making its rounds in Brazil. The Olympic flame hit Rio's most famous landmark, the Christ the Redeemer statue, today. Brazilian Olympic volleyball medalist Isabel Salgado stood before the 125-foot statue, holding the torch straight above her head. The iconic wonder is one of the many stops for the flame as it travels around Rio. Its journey started in Greece, of course. It will be lit tonight at the opening ceremony, which will feature plenty of the host nation's traditions like samba music and dance. The ceremony starts tonight at 7:30. There will be a 1-hour delay here at home. Let's check back in now and see how lunch is coming along with ABC7 Culinary Director Judy Gallagher. She's enjoying some Latin cuisine today from Sofrito Mama's restaurant in Sarasota.
Alicia, you cook like a dream. I just love your food, so let's go right into it and tell us what you prepared today.
Okay, what I have out here, I got a nice selection of things here. We got our empanadas. We serve 3 different kinds. The traditional ground beef, we have a stewed chicken that we do, and we also have spinach and cheese, which you don't find really anywhere. It is absolutely amazing, so our vegetarians can come and have a fried empanada as well.
I love it.
So I also brought out some some maduros as well, sweet plantains.
Yeah, baby.
So
yeah.
We have a selection here. This is our steak with onions. This is a thin sliced sirloin, and it is in our marinade with onions, pan-seared with white rice and stewed pinto beans. We have one of our specialty dishes out here. That's the pastelón. We like to call that Puerto Rican lasagna.
It really is, right?
Yes,
That's how you taught me about it.
It's got the sweet plantains, ground beef, cheddar cheese, stacked 3 layers high, and we bake that, and it is amazing. I put that together with some stewed black beans and white rice.
Nice, nice.
All right.
Now, we got to talk about the sandwiches,
The
right?
Cuba Rican is what we call that. It is your Cuban sandwich, but because we're Puerto Rican, we do it a little bit different. Instead of Cuban bread, we actually use Italian bread. I'm from Philly, so we use that good Italian hearth bread. And we also use an off-the-bone ham and our roast pork, which just falls apart. It is amazing. We serve that up with some plantain chips because every sandwich needs chips.
Yeah, you're so right. And over here?
Over there we have our fried pork chunks. It is pork butt cut into chunks. It's in our marinade. And then I like to serve that up with the tostones. Tostones are the fried green plantains. You really can't lose with that plate right there.
It's it is clearly your winner. And if there looks like there's a little bit missing, it's because, yep, I've been tasting. Let's talk about this.
Roast pork is amazing. That roast pork is amazing. It sits in the oven anywhere from 10 to 12 hours, depending on how big that butt is. Our Spanish seasonings, we load it up with our seasonings, and it goes in the oven. Meat falls right off of the bone. We leave it in its own juices. So there's no sauce or barbecue sauce or gravy that goes over it. We just leave it just like that, and it's perfect. That goes excellent with the yellow rice and gandules. Gandules are pigeon peas. A lot of people don't know. There are some Spanish olives in there, and that plate together with some of this potato salad is a Puerto Rican picnic.
You are going to have a Puerto Rican festival here, but I'm not done yet. I'm going to poke inside and grab some dessert, so stay with me. I'll be back in a few.
Download ABC7's free all-new news app at your app store today.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. Stop by to see our new state-of-the-art showroom today, and you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet, a new 2016 Subaru Forester, for just $229 a month. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
US Med has great news for anyone living with diabetes.
If you have Medicare, private insurance, or prescription drug coverage, US Med will ship a new glucose meter right to your home.
And shipping is free.
My new meter uses only a speck of blood, so it's less painful than my previous meter.
If you have Medicare, private insurance, or prescription drug coverage, you're covered with US Med. We're welcoming new patients, even if your current provider can't supply you anymore.
I don't even have to test on my fingers anymore. I can test on my hand or forearms, and it's more accurate than my old meter.
So call US Med today, and you'll have a choice of 2 great meters.
One that actually speaks your results, or a meter so small it fits in the bottle of strips.
Act now, and US Med will include a free prescription discount card.
We'll also send you a free diabetes cookbook. This is your opportunity.
So call US Med today.
You'll be glad you did.
Current air temperature coming in at a warm 86 degrees, but not a hot temperature. I mean, that's cooler than we've seen in some time, thanks to the cloud cover and the rain showers that have been kind of persistent out in Gulf waters, with the south wind coming in at about 10. Some of that cooler air being pushed up from the surface from the storms out in Gulf waters. We've had a southwest wind this morning as well. Humidity at 63%. The showers have been ongoing across the region starting early this morning, and you can see tons of moisture lifting up toward the Big Bend region. In fact, that will be a favored location for some flooding as we head into this weekend, I suspect. Right now, we have one big storm that's moving through, well, parts of Northport, but we also have a smattering of showers to the north of us. Nothing really heavy here. It's really this one that is the strongest storm here on the Suncoast currently. Moving up toward Northport and warm Mineral Springs with a flash or two of lightning as well. Watch for that one. It'll be lifting north throughout the next about 45 minutes or so, and it will be beginning to die out as it does so. High pressure sinks to our south. We continue to develop this southwesterly wind. A trough of low pressure sandwiched between this high and a high back to the west produces an area of low pressure that moves toward the Big Bend region. That will be the reason we'll see lots of shower and thunderstorm activity to the north of us. Coastal, then inland storms for us today, tomorrow, the next day, the day after. We're in kind of a wet weather regime that'll last probably until about Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Wet weekend for us and for the entire state of Florida, really, but particularly up around the Big Bend region. Watch our RPM computer model. Put it into motion. You'll see those storms that move through one after another through that same general area. I think probably Saturday and Sunday and particularly Monday might be the wettest of the days for this region, and total rainfall accumulations will become impressive as we head into the weekend, perhaps totaling as much as 6 to 8 inches of rainfall, not out of the question. We're on the bottom edge of that, but we can still pick up 2-4 inches of rainfall, not out of the question. We still have Earl. Earl is kind of falling apart, 40-mile-an-hour winds on a forecast track that'll cause it to dissipate as it becomes just a cluster of showers and thunderstorms moving through the mountainous regions of Mexico. Here, it will just produce more flash flooding. For us, it's going to be a wet weekend. Boating forecast is not great. Southwest winds at 10 knots, but again, showers and thunderstorms out in the Gulf. And the official Suncoast forecast keeps us cooler but wetter into the weekend. Scott?
All right, John, thank you. Hot, rainy weather expected for the weekend, as you just saw, but we have some options to keep you entertained despite all that yuckiness. ABC 7's Linda Carson explains in the Suncoast scene.
So today at 8:11, when he smiled and said, "How are you?" I said, "Fine, and my name's Jenny." And he softly answered,
"Hey."
The Venice Summer Cabaret Festival continues this weekend with husband and wife duo Jonathan Godfrey and Jenny Kim Godfrey.
We are going to be doing lots of different numbers, from classical numbers to jazz to pop to musical theater and cabaret pieces, because we love all genres and we want to share our stories and other composers' stories with as many people as we can.
At the Venice Theater.
Thursday 8 p.m. and Friday 8 p.m.
The Florida Dance Sport Championship is at the Ritz this weekend, Thursday through Saturday night. You can come down, have a few dances yourself, and then starting at 9, watch the competition.
On Friday night, we have the International Tango Quick Step Ballroom type professional couples, and we have the Rhythm, which does the mambo and the cha-cha and the rumba, etc.
Saturday night, all winners dance in the Grand Championship, and
we also have an American Smooth, Fred Astaire, Ginger Roger type dancing, and we have the International Latin.
Advice from the judges on how to win in dancing and in life.
Never compromise, never give up, never give in. Be yourself. Create your own art.
If you need a good laugh, and who doesn't these days, come see Michael Mack at McCurdy's Comedy Theater this weekend. He'll put a smile on your face.
Jokes and props and
I also have the Faces of Rock is the thing I do at the end. I build puppets of celebrity musicians, and we do a 15-minute segment in the dark. They're all lit by LED lights, and I make fun of all of them, basically, and it's just a blast.
And the Ocean Road Band is coming to Music on Main in Lakewood Ranch on Friday night. It's from 6 to 9. Admission is free. Linda Carson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you so much, Linda. Coming up, the U.S. Olympic swim team is proving that they can do more than just win medals, how the swimmers are using their vocal cords to warm up for the games.
Hurricane season is here. Are you prepared? ABC7 has the information you need. Access our special Surviving a Hurricane now. Learn how to prepare a readiness plan and survival kit. Know your evacuation route. Be prepared, Suncoast, when severe weather threatens. Access our special on our ABC7 app and all our live streaming platforms.
Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. And all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. Independence U for an independent you.
1-800-350-9872.
Using baby powder or talc may lead to ovarian cancer. $72 million was awarded in a recent talc lawsuit after lawyers found secret internal documents showing that the baby powder manufacturer knew about the link between talcum powder and ovarian cancer for decades, but never told the public. If you were diagnosed with ovarian cancer after using talcum powder on a regular basis, you may qualify for a cash award. Call 800-793-6621. 800-793-6621.
Attention, this is an important message for anyone who had an IVC filter placed to prevent blood clots from traveling to their heart or lungs. Did your IVC filter move, break, or cause organ damage? The FDA warns that IVC filters may cause serious complications, such as heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, even death. If you or a loved one suffered serious complications, call IVC Filter Helpline now. You may be entitled to compensation. IVC filters are designed to prevent blood clots. If your IVC filter moved or broke and you suffered heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, or if a loved one died as a result, call IVC Filter Helpline today. Our network of experienced attorneys is ready to fight for you. You'll pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call today for a free confidential consultation. Don't fight this alone. Call IVC Filter Helpline now.
Please call 800-897-6764. That is 800-897-6764.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ for only $299 per month, or a 2016 Lincoln MKX, Lincoln's premium sports utility vehicle, for $339 per month. We also have a great selection of certified pre-owned vehicles. Drive with the confidence of a 6-year, 100,000-mile comprehensive warranty and complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, family owned and operated, and winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
We've been slow smoking over oak for more than 45 years. And while sticking to tried and true traditions is kind of our thing, it doesn't hurt to throw something new in the smoker every now and then. Come get some slow smoked chicken wings at Sonny's Barbecue. Order them as an appetizer or as part of a combo with pork, baby back ribs, or both, starting at $10.99. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
Well, you know, I like to say it's a wrap when you have dessert, and we certainly have some great homemade desserts here at Sofrita Mama's. Now, what I want to remind you, while they're at this location just till the end of December, it's takeout only, so you get to dine outside or you can bring it home. But their new location, you'll be able to dine in under air. Let's talk about the desserts. Tres leches cake, bread pudding, and caramel flan. Yep, that's caramel flan. All homemade. Even if you're not going to have dessert with your particular meal, pick some up to go home because you're going to be dreaming about it come 10 or 11 o'clock at night. It's been such a great visit at Sofrita Mama's. I am honored to spend the day here and have some great food, and I hope you'll all come out. The food is flavorful and exciting and fresh slow cooked. You're gonna love everything like I do. So guys, while I sit back and have a little flan, I guess I'll just send it back to you.
Well, it took 9 different cars, but the U.S. Olympic swim team managed to have some fun and make its own version of carpool karaoke. Olympians Michael Phelps, Missy Franklin, and many others led the 50-plus team in tunes such as Miley Cyrus's Party in the USA, Friends and Pokemon theme songs, and at one point the backseat crew pulled out the American flag for Zach Brown's Chicken Fried. They even had time to stop for ice cream and dress up in lobster costumes. The video is about 8 minutes long. It was posted on YouTube yesterday, just in time for the games. They did this during the last Olympics, and it was a lot of fun. So I look forward to watching the whole thing. Yeah.
Going to watch it tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
Too. Yeah, we will too.
I think it'll be quite a spectacle.
I think it will.
Brazilians know how to party.
They do indeed. They do indeed. I'm sure there'll be some amazing costumes and such. It should be beautiful. Rain showers through the weekend, you know. Keep abreast of the forecast. If anything shifts south, we could get into more rain than we need around here. But right now it looks like it's mostly going to be a northern Florida event. We'll see.
All right, John, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful day ahead. We'll see you again at 5 o'clock.
Attention breast cancer survivors. If you experience permanent hair loss or baldness after chemotherapy, you may qualify for a cash award. Thousands of women suffering breast cancer were given a chemotherapy drug without being warned about the possibility of irreversible alopecia. If you or a loved one suffered permanent hair loss after chemotherapy, call 888-622-8732. Time to file a claim is limited. 888-622-8732. That's 888-622-8732.